Thank you, my good health. Thank you, my positive thoughts. Thank you, my face. Thank you, my beauty. Thank you, my smile. Thank you, my heart. Thank you, my stomach. Thank you, my hands. Thank you, my lungs. Thank you, my kidneys. Thank you, my eyes. Thank you, my ears. Thank you, my mouth. Thank you, my teeth. Thank you, my nose. Thank you, my fingers. Thank you, my hair. Thank you, my nails. Thank you, my feet. Thank you, my whole body. Thank you, my peace. Thank you, my good habits. Thank you, my comfort. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my kindness. Thank you, my happiness. Thank you, my parents. Thank you, my soulmate. Thank you, my husband. Thank you, my brothers. Thank you, my sisters. Thank you, my kids. Thank you, my children. Thank you, my relatives. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, my neighbors. Thank you, my perfume. Thank you, my cream. Thank you, my job. Thank you, my money. Thank you, my dollar. Thank you, my clothes. Thank you, my shoes. Thank you, my house. Thank you, clean water. Thank you, clean air. Thank you, the sun. Thank you, the moon. Thank you, the stars. Thank you, the wind. Thank you, the rain. Thank you, the earth. Thank you, the trees. Thank you, the animals. Thank you, delicious fruits. Thank you, clean fruits. Thank you, clean vegetables. Thank you, delicious food. Thank you, sweets. Thank you, electricity. Thank you, internet. Thank you, charger. Thank you, razor. Thank you, fan. Thank you, fridge. Thank you, iron. Thank you, pen. Thank you, books. Thank you, flowers. Thank you, diplomas. Thank you, degrees. Thank you, education. Thank you, my home. Thank you, bed. Thank you, pillow. Thank you, gates. Thank you, doors. Thank you, windows. Thank you, lands. Thank you, laptop. Thank you, cupboards. Thank you, jewelry. Thank you, printer. Thank you, vacuum cleaner. Thank you, oven. Thank you, government. Thank you, private sector. Thank you, my school. Thank you, my teachers. Thank you, my vehicles. Thank you, my positions. Thank you, my income. Thank you, mountains. Thank you, rivers. Thank you, waterfalls. Thank you, farmers. Thank you, workers. Thank you, buses. Thank you, infrastructure. Thank you, goals. Thank you, my healing energy. Thank you, my strength. Thank you, new opportunities coming to me. Future. Thank you, my positive energy. Thank you, my beautiful life. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe.